Veterans ask me this all the time. Do I really need a Nexus letter for my claim? And the honest truth is this. Not every single claim requires one. But for the cases where you do, a Nexus letter can completely change the outcome. Here's why. Every VA disability claim has 3 basic pieces. Number 1, a current medical diagnosis. 2, something that happened in service, an injury, exposure, or event. Or 3, the link between the two. That third piece, the link, is what we call the nexus. And it's the single most common reason claims are denied. If your case is simple, say you've got documented hearing loss that shows where it's been lost once per year since the date that you enlisted, and your service records already prove all of that, the VA may grant service connection without a nexus letter. The link is obvious. But most claims aren't that neat. Maybe you didn't go to sick call while serving. Maybe you waited 15 years to report the problem because you didn't feel heard. Maybe the problem developed years later after you left the military. Or maybe it's a secondary condition like PTSD that led to migraines, or a knee injury that throws off your hip or makes your back constantly hurt. Without a medical professional explaining that connection, the VA often says, we don't see the link. Why? Raters are not medical. Having that clear language helps them see the connection. And that's where a nexus letter comes in, or independent medical opinion. It bridges the gap between what happened in service and what you're living with today. Let me give you a scenario. Imagine a veteran with chronic back pain. They carried heavy gear in service but never went to medical, never went to sick call, even though their back started hurting because they had a mission to complete. Decades later, the MRI shows degenerative disc disease, and the VA says, yeah, but way too much time has passed. There's no way we can prove it from that. But a nexus letter from a doctor explains how a repetitive strain in service could cause the long-term damage. Suddenly, the claim has a fighting chance. That is what a nexus letter does. It's not a scam. It's not buying evidence. It's just medical proof that is in your records, written in the language that the VA requires. So do you really need a nexus letter? Not if your case is simple and fully documented. But for the tough ones, the delayed claims, the secondary conditions, the denials, it may be the only thing that tips the scale in your favor. And that's why we are here, to make sure that you can be seen objectively. All right, like and subscribe if you want the straight truth about what your claim really needs. Take care.